Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you are here today because today I want to talk to you about the books I'm going to be reading for Spring Equinox 2024 for Orilium, the Magical Readathon. So this is going to be my TBR for April, as Spring Equinox takes place in April. If you don't know what the Magical Readathon Orilium is, I will link it down below the announcement. It is a readathon that takes place during the month of April. It is hosted by G from bookworms, and it is like very immersive, kind of like role-playing readathon where you create your own character and your character attends a school. And the character takes classes and then you need to read the books for those classes. This year, I believe, is the third full year of the readathon. I think so. Last year, I completed the readathon with the calling Wild from Druid. I also tried Beastmaster, but I did not manage the last class in the Autumn Equinox for Beastmaster, so that one is going to be a little bit on the sidelines, and I'm going to do that one as like just on my own time and as kind of like a summer school kind of class. So it's gonna just be extracurricular, and I'm going to do it sometimes between the Spring Equinox and Autumn Equinox. So I will not be talking about that right now, but I will be attempting the Wild from Druid. And so we're gonna be talking about the prompts and books I need for Wild from Druid. Wild from Druid is quite demanding career. We need to take 8 classes. So that should be 8 books, but I have collected enough points in my guild reputation points or like ranking that I can double up on books. So if the book fits multiple prompts, I can count it for multiple classes. And also what I want to say is that this time I kind of did the planning already with my friends over on Discord, on my Discord channel. It will be linked down below if you'd like to join and plan with us, together with us next time. But we already planned it, so some of the things that are like random number generator or something, I will just put a picture here on the screen so you can see what we got, but you will have to just trust me that that's what we got when we are planning it together, because that's where we, you know, did all these random number generators or random color or whatever it was. And so I'm not gonna do it right now, so this video is going to be a little bit less interactive, but still this is how it happened. So let's go through it. This is the syllabus. I have it printed out for end prompts for all the classes. So let's do it. First thing we have is animal studies. Here we're going to be studying pebble ducks, and the prompt is yellow title. For this I picked, maybe it is a little bit pushing it, but I don't think so. It is Murtagh by Christopher Paolini. The title, I mean, it is kind of like golden foil, but that is yellow, right? I'm gonna count it. It's a really big one, but I have it from library. I did not get to read now in March, so I have to read it in April. So we're going to be having like a buddy read kind of thing on Discord. Again, if you would like to join, we'll be starting very early, like April 1st or 2nd. So if you want to join, come join on the Discord. But this is going to be my pick for animal studies. This is the 5th book in Inheritance Cycle series, the first book being Aragon. I can't tell you more than that, but it is about Murtagh. So this is mostly about the character Murtagh from the Aragon series. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this is the first pick. However, this also fits another prompt, and that is for the class Elemental Studies. Here we're going to be studying Call of Lightning, and the prompt is Source of Light on the cover. And so we kind of decided that, well, there is a dragon on the cover, and dragon breathes fire, which is kind of a source of light, so we could count that. I think I'm pushing it a little bit, but I mean, it's a huge book, so I think it can count for both of those prompts, even if pushing it a little bit. So that's the first book. Next class I'm gonna be taking is Art of Illusion, and course focus is Shadow Play, and the prompt is word game or play in title. And here I got 2 options. One of them was Game of Thrones, which I do not want to read right now. Then, oh yeah, we had also The Hunger Games, but I don't feel like rereading it. I don't have it in English. I have it only in Swedish. Well, my boyfriend has it in Swedish, but I have another book that fits this prompt, and I haven't read it. So that's the one I'm picking, and it is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I heard so many people talk about this book, so many people love it. It's kind of like a sci-fi virtual reality game kind of thing. So I think there is some millionaire or something who dies, and as he dies, he kind of makes this competition for people that if you manage to solve all his riddles and everything, then you will reach the treasure that he hidden somewhere. And it's kind of a virtual reality game. And it sounds really exciting, so this is the one. And it is, yeah, it is, even though it says player, but it is play in the title, so I think that does count. So Ready Player One is my next one. Fourth class that I'm gonna be taking is astronomy. And for astronomy, the course focus is constellation number 3, and the reading prompt is zodiac recommendation. So my zodiac is Leo. I'm born at the end of July. So Leo, and here I went to YouTube and searched for zodiac recommendation videos, and the first one that popped up was Katie Colson, I believe. I will link that video down below. And she got a couple of recommendations for Leos, and one of them that I'm super excited about, and it's also one of the 12 books recommended to me to read in 2024 by 12 friends, is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I also have now audiobook of it. I got it on audiobooks, it's called. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. And what it is about, it's about a band back in the 70s. It was a very famous band. They kind of defined the music era of the time. And one day they just broke up. And now we are going to find out why, what happened, and everything. So I'm really excited about this one. So that's that. Next class is Conjuration, and for Conjuration the course focus is Blinding Prism, and the prompt is Color Wheel. So here we did on the Discord stream last week, and we did a random like color generator, and the color we got was this kind of like bright green. And it was like, that's a strange color. But I actually ended up with a couple book options. But the one that I ended up picking that I can talk about, because the other two that would fit are secret books. This one I can talk about, and I'm picking it, is The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. This is perfect timing because this is the sequel to The Handmaid's Tale, which I just read now in March. I just finished it like 2 days ago. So perfect timing. I'm going to be reading this. It's a little bit chunky. It's like over 400 pages, but exciting. And this is basically kind of a story of 3 women 15 years after what's happening in The Handmaid's Tale, I think. So we will see. If you don't know what Handmaid's Tale is, if you didn't see the show or didn't read the book, it is a dystopian story where in this republic called Gilead, which is kind of like a future America or future part of America, women who are able to bear children are kind of taken away from their life, from their partners, from their families, and are kind of like basically being enslaved and inserted into these other families to bear their children. And it's really creepy, it's really terrifying, but it is a very fascinating story. And this is the sequel, so I'm really curious about this one. So that's my pick. Next class is Spells and Incantations. Here the focus is Quick Count, and the prompt is Random Number Generator Title Length. So here you are supposed to put in some like number from 2 to like Google number generator, and the number that it will generate, that's how many letters the title has to have. And we did this also again on Discord, so I'll pop up here the screenshot of what we got, and we got 22, which is a long title, and it took a while to find, but I'm going to pick In His Father's Footsteps. Now this is the Slovak translation. The Slovak title does not have 22 letters, but the English, the original one, In His Father's Footsteps, has 22 letters, including the apostrophe. I'm counting it. I didn't get to this one in March. This was for my March TBR Avatar, but I didn't get to it in March, so I'm gonna try to read it in April. And even though I'm pushing it a little bit, but I think it's it's good, it's good. And if I am pushing it too much with the Murtag and the source of light, on the back of this cover there is a lamp, which is a source of light. So could count this one for that prompt. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna be reading this one. What is this about? I do not know. I talked about it in the last TBR Avatar video. I don't know what it's about. It's some historical fiction about people who emigrated from Second World War Europe to America and how they build their life for themselves and the connection to, I believe it's Germany. Did they escape from Germany? They do not, it doesn't say, but Europe. So we'll see. Sounds interesting. I never read Daniel Steele before, but we'll see. The second to last class that I have to take is Restoration. Here we are going to be studying Regaining Consciousness. So, book you think could cure a slump. For this I picked Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which is the first book in the Brown Sisters series, I believe. Is it called? I'm not sure. I think so. And this is a romance or like rom-com kind of book. This is also on the list, 12 books recommended to me to read in 2024 by 12 friends. I read one book by Talia Hibbert. I wasn't a big fan of all the swearing in the book, but otherwise it was a very quick read, very entertaining. I really had a great time with it, and I'm really excited to get to this one because people really love it, and it should be a quick read. So I think this is definitely something that would cure a slump because it's a light, funny rom-com read. So Get a Life, Chloe Brown. What it is about: Chloe Brown is chronically ill computer geek with a goal, a plan and a list. After almost, but not quite, dying, she's come up with a list of directives to help her get a life. Enjoy a drunken night out, ride a motorbike, go camping, have meaningless but thoroughly enjoyable sex, travel the world with nothing but hand luggage, and do something bad. But it's not easy being bad, even when you are written out step-by-step guidelines. What Chloe needs is a teacher, and she knows just the man for the job. Redford Red Morgan. With tattoos and a motorbike, Red is the perfect helper in her mission to rebel. But as they spend more time together, Chloe realizes there is much more to him than his tough exterior implies. Soon she is left wanting more from him than she ever expected. Maybe there is more to life than her list ever imagined? So we know where that's going. We can see the cover, and sounds fun, honestly. So that's that. And the last course I have to take is Shapeshifting. Here the focus is mimics, and the prompt is read from author who blurbed your last 5-star read. And here this was a little bit tricky one because I needed to find last 5-star read, which I do not do a lot of. But last 5-star read I have, Beartown by Fredrik Backman, but on my copy there is blurbed only by a Swedish author who does not have books in English. And then I also asked friends on the Discord stream if they had the Beartown who blurbed it, but nobody blurbed it. And so we went to the next 5-star read that I had, and that was Amari and the Night Brothers. And here one of the blurb authors, or one of the authors that blurbed the book, was Angie Thomas. And by Angie Thomas I do have a book called Concrete Rose, which is a prequel to The Hate You Give. The Hate You Give is about basically police brutality, and especially in black neighborhoods in America, and we follow a girl who kind of witnessed her friend being shot by police and her speaking out and all this kind of like turmoil that happens around it and protests and everything. And this book is a prequel, and the main character is this girl's father. That's what I believe. So we'll see. And the Hate You Give was very interesting, very good. So I'm really curious to read this one and what this one brings. So that is all the books for the courses. For the Orilium up. That's this huge stack. Some of them I have on audiobook, so it's gonna make it much easier to get through them. Some of them I don't have audiobook of, so we'll see how that goes. There is also a book club, this Equinox, for the specific guilds. So I am in guild Order of the Crescent, which actually I'm wearing green because I'm in Order of the Crescent, which is the color of my guild. And, well, I say my character, we are the same person, okay. And the book for this book club, that people picked, that we voted on, was the Fate Inked in Blood. I do not know the author, and I don't have it physically, I can't get it in a library, but I got it on my Kindle, so maybe I will squeeze that in for some quest, side quest or something. We will see what happens. Maybe I'll try to get that one in the TBR as well, but we will see. And that one is it adult fantasy, I think. But I read like first 3 or 4 sentences and it was like very strong start and I really wanted to read more, so I just had to close it because there's no time for it yet. So I think that one will be very interesting if I get to it. And that is all for April TBR. I am super excited. I always love this readathon. It's always so much fun. So I'm super duper excited. I plan to vlog. So I plan to have weekly vlogs for the month of April and update you on my progress. So I'm super excited. But this is the TBR. It's a lot, but I think it's doable. And yeah, that's that. Let me know down in the comments if you are going to be participating in Orilium, and if you are, what calling you are and what guild you are, and what you are most excited about for the month of April. And to let me know you watched this far, leave me some crescent moon or like moon emojis, because I'm in the guild of the crescent. So if the crescent emoji or moon emoji, to let me know you watched this far, because it means so much to me when you watch my videos, and it just makes my day when I see these comments pop up. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!